Look at that. Hey guys, it's here back with another one for you. So guys, I always say these 304s are cooked, right? And guys, it's all because of this strong and independent female attitude.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
But guys, according to this article here, women are actually cooked, literally cooked. Look at this, guys. Why heat waves hit women harder. Look at that. By Emily Atkinson. You guys know that here in the US, we're getting bombarded by heat, but at least we have AC. Guys, the UK, in Europe, guys, they have no AC. They have no central air in their buildings, and they're not allowed to buy air conditioners because of this Green New Deal foolishness. So guys, they're cooked. And guys, women's bodies don't process heat as well as us men's. They can't regulate temperature. What a joke. So guys, here, this is from the BBC. Overwhelmed, irritable, dizzy, bloated, exhausted. These are the words coming up frequently in the comments sent to the BBC by women who barely recovered from the record-breaking heat in June and are bracing for more hot weather. Extreme heat can affect anyone, but heat waves are a stress test for women's cardiovascular systems and hit them harder than men, says Dr. Arararara, who specializes in women's health. So women may also marginally be more vulnerable to heat wave-related death than men, though there's more evidence that's needed. Please. So as climate change drives increasingly intense and frequent heat waves to the UK, experts are calling for better awareness of the risks to women and more targeted efforts to protect them. Please. I thought that they could do anything that us men can do, right, guys?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
They thought that, we're going to ban AC. Everything's going to be green. It's going to work out fine. You know what they're finding out now, guys?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Clown world. They're getting barbecued. Biologically, women's greater risk comes down to two things: the natural rise and fall of our hormone levels and our body's response to heat that are different than men's. We've been saying this forever. That's why women don't want to be construction workers and roofers and all this other stuff. Guys, women produce less sweat but start sweating at a higher temperature. This impairs their ability to quickly shed excess heat and makes it harder to judge when their bodies are under burden simply because they can't see as much sweat on their skin or clothing. And the same research found that women also have a higher core body temperature and body fat percentage than men, which acts like an extra insulation layer. Now, guys, what do the Transformer crowd always say? Right? There's no differences between the sexes! Please. Now, combine this with the natural fluctuation of women's hormones, which already put their brain's temperature regulation systems out of kilter. So the levels of estrogen and progesterone shift most substantially during the menstrual cycle, perimenopause, menopause, pregnancy, and while breastfeeding, which can make women less able to regulate their temperature. All this hard work on the cardiovascular systems, especially in hot weather. Isn't it funny, guys, how it's the women that are actually pushing towards this climate change foolishness, right? Because all the woke political stuff these women push for, they are the primary victims of. They're the ones who have the Transformers in their bathrooms and changing rooms in sports. They're the ones who let all these illegals in and then they get snatched off the street. They're the ones who friggin' ban AC, right? And then they're the ones who get barbecued in the street, you morons.
You stupid woman.
Look at that. It's not just biology that puts us more at risk, blah, blah, blah. Socioeconomic circumstances such as being lower paid or the likely caregiver to loved ones can have an even greater impact on how women look after themselves. Come on. And then women live to an older age than men. So there's a lot more older women out there. Look at that. As hormone levels dip and rise throughout the menstrual cycle, so does the sensitivity to heat. So progesterone rises during the second half of the cycle and before it begins. This raises body core temperature, only adding to discomfort when you're already hot. Then your estrogen jumps up. Look at that. I bled a normal amount, but noticed a big increase in fatigue, dizziness, anxiety, and sleepless nights, says Michaela Finn from North London. Look at that. My shifts at work landed on the same days, and during my morning shower I felt faint. I had to be realistic and call in sick. My body was completely exhausted, aching and cramping. So guys, I guarantee there was men covering her shift. And they're supposed to be strong and independent. What a joke. Charlie Paddock, 27, says that she nearly fainted twice and had hot flushes that were unreal. Jesse Allingham, 26, says she's absolutely exhausted and more than normal and had total brain fog. Look at that. Look at that, guys. During a heat wave, you may have more frequent severe hot flushes and night sweats. Guys, look at these British chicks right here, guys. I swear to God, out of all the European countries, guys, the UK probably has the ugliest women. And yeah, guys, Portuguese chicks might have the eyebrows, but they don't age like goat milk like these broads. Good God, dude, yuck. Look at that. Truly horrendous, especially at nighttime, said Hilary Seraph, characterized her hot flushes. You're dozing off, then it hits you from nowhere. You're already warm, there's no relief at all. It's like a double whammy. Look at that. She's trying to say it was just about survival. These chicks don't know what survival is. What are you talking about? I was regularly changing my underwear, and by the end, my friend, I just gave it up on bras altogether because of that sweatiness and discomfort. Ew. Look at that, guys. Pregnant women have a harder time regulating body temperature due to increased metabolic heat and fluid needs. Look at that. Cooked. Being heavily pregnant and in the thick of summer, it's hell. It's literally hell. Look at that. Heat exposure has been linked to a higher risk of cardiovascular morbidity and mortality amongst women. Look at that. During heat waves, the added strain on women's hearts can cause blood pressure to lower. Guys, I'm telling you, they think that they can do anything men can do. Why? Why? You go to the third world, you go to Africa, Southeast Asia. Guys, the women know to stay in the hut. You know what I'm saying? Not be out there trying to do stuff. So they're trying to urge employers, colleagues, and policymakers to be more mindful of women's sensitivity to hot weather. Guys, how is that strong and independent? We need more women sitting at the decision table in positions of power and influence who will be more aware of women's needs than men. What are you talking about? Why? This is not a woman's problem. This is a societal problem. If we get it right for women, we get it right for everyone, please. Guys, it seems, okay, men have civilized the world to make things easier on women. But what happened is we put more women in charge and let them vote for things that have actually made it harder on women. It seems like women were actually more comfortable when there was a whole bunch of men inventing things and fixing things and all of that. And now they want to be in charge of things, but then not have bad things happen. If you see some friggin' chick, sweating and overheating, wandering through the streets, guys, leave her alone. Not your fight, not your problem. But all right, guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like the video, share the video, hit that join button. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Bye, guys.